Welcome to the Women Inspire Aspire podcast. In this podcast, I am talking to Dhwani Sangani about social media captions.
Hi, Dhwani. Thank you for accepting my invite to appear in the podcast. How are you doing today?
Thank you for inviting, and I'm doing good. How are you?
I am good, thank you. For the sake of audience, could you please go ahead and tell about yourself, where do you live, what do you do, etc.?
Yeah, I'm Dhwani Sangani, freelancer. Work as a content creator on my blog, which is Captionwala. Captionwala caters to audiences who are looking for captions, be it like IPL captions or cricket captions or sunset captions or Goa trip captions, anything you can go and just search on the blog. And I also have a YouTube channel. And I have worked as a freelancer in content industry 10 years, looking to extend my experience in the same, introducing the use of AI in the content part.
What exactly do you focus on when you say caption?
A picture can say everything, but you need something to relate with. You can just post a picture that would say things which words cannot. For people to relate with the image or what you're seeing the video, you need the proof of what all went in designing that or creating that. So that's why caption is an extension to your social media post. So you need a text wherever you feel that yes, this would complement the post which you're talking about. So that's where captions are necessary, and that's where a caption is used.
What made you focus on captions as your career?
I loved writing. I have been writing since I was 7 or 8 years old, and my mother introduced me to a diary. Whatever quote I come across, I should just jot it down and keep it with me. So that got me into this writing phase. Quotes or any stories or anything interested me. Started a blog on this. Blog garnered enough views, and that's when an advertising agency came across it. That's when I knew that copywriting is a separate industry, and that's what introduced me to short form writing. So that's why I created Captionwala 2019. But then that was very slow because I used to work also for content clients. So it was 1 or 2 blogs a month.
What are your plans for taking this forward? How much success have you achieved in short form writing, and what are your future plans?
There is no parameter to measure my success because this is something which I created for myself. Has given me a great recognition everywhere, and I am known the caption girl wherever I post or wherever I go for online meetings or LinkedIn. But yes, my future plans are to introduce AI in such a manner that people, by just typing in a few keywords, can just get the exact caption they are looking for, as well as maintain some of my original captions over there. So, right now, I'm just focusing on majorly introducing how I can combine AI and my thoughts together and take Captionwala ahead.
It's pretty interesting that you are using AI because AI is being used in several fields today. How AI is helping in your work? Give some examples.
In my world, there's no specific use case of AI because people who are using, they are basically marketers, social media people, like social media managers in the caption part, in the caption industry. So they already know that how they can just put in some keywords and get the desired output. Again, to add a human touch to the caption, that's the main crux of how do you want to take it and implement it in your specific case.
Can you give some tips for people who are looking at content writing and your piece of advices to people who are working in the content, and what are the future trends and how do you want people to look into this industry, and they want success in this? What are your tips?
First, identify your tone, identify your voice of how you want a certain topic to look like. So, there's always going to be a fresh take on any topic which we write on. Be authentic because that's the first of actually getting to know that how well do you understand a certain topic. Once you understand that what tone you're using, so tone can be sarcastic, direct tone where you're just no fluff tone, so you're just going ahead and just putting out your point.
Okay, wonderful. So we have talked a lot about your work. Now let's talk about your hobbies and
Yes.
interests. What do you do apart from work?
So I love to read. I can complete a story in 3 to 4 days, provided I have enough time. I also love to dance, and the remaining time is spent with my little one, running around him and catching up with his whims.
Okay, great. So, what kind of dance do you do?
Freestyle, there's no specific dance, just freestyle.
Okay, great. So, let's talk about the societal issues that you care about. What do you want to do about them?
I've been traveling. I just came back yesterday. When we say that India is not a neat and clean and safe place to be, everything which we blame on others, we should just start taking action for ourselves. And I just feel that if everyone does their part and if everyone feels that, yes, I can be someone everyone looks up to, eventually, one by one, the domino effect, everything will fall into place.
That's a wonderful thought. Thank you for sharing that. Do you have any questions for me?
Yes, we had the entire session about me. So, can I know how are you taking this further, the podcast?
So it's just started with the intention of talking to people. I like talking to people. I wanted to provide a platform for people to come and talk. So interested in learning about different subjects and different themes. This podcast is really interesting for me, and I intend to take it forward as long as possible. We have done around 70 episodes so far. I'd like to take it forward even further, bring in variety of people to come and talk about their profession and experiences. So this is how this is going, and it's just going well.
That's amazing.
Thank you so much for appearing in the podcast
Yes.
and sharing your views. Wish you all the best in your life and whatever you're trying to do.
Wish you the same.
Okay, please take care and bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
That was a wonderful podcast with Dhwani Sangani. Please subscribe to this channel and follow it for more awesome podcasts. Opinions expressed by the guests in this podcast are their own. The host or the sponsors of the podcast do not condone the opinions expressed by the guests or the actions arising out of those opinions. Any decisions or actions that the listeners might take as a result of listening to this podcast must be based on their own judgment and will be at their own risk. The podcast host or their sponsors will not be held responsible for the consequences of any actions and or decisions taken as a result of any content in this podcast.